Grand Rising. I hope everyone is well. We are tapping in today, providing some divine guidance on your path and journey. Many of you are awakening, many of you have awoken, and many of you are ascending. So there's a few different groups here that I'm reaching, and I'm grateful and thankful for all of you. Just an announcement, our circle meets Tuesdays at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Sunday from 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't already have the Zoom link for these meetings, feel free to sign up on the website betweenbothworlds.com, and I'll see you there. These class schedules will begin as of this Sunday, okay? The change, as well as the additional circle meeting times, Tuesday and Wednesday, will pick up next week. Okay. All right. Let's see what the advice is here today. So I did pre-poll for today's message. I received Archangel Asmodel. Look at this. He has this like green robe and a scroll. And this represents number 33. It also is Taurus. So this would really talk to when you're needing some sort of patience. It's the Archangel of Patience, inner peace, having patience during maybe some sort of like difficult time where you need to make a decision. I feel like this is a great Archangel tip to work with when you need to know and receive clarity on the next best step for you. I would say there's this call to develop your plans further, maybe pay attention to some detail, see where there could be some roadblocks, have a plan B, and just try to remain in like an unruffled energy. I help time, patience, and planning be your allies when you contend with annoying details or complex situations. So watermelon tourmaline is the crystal. The time frame is April, and right now I feel like things are being woven, planned, details are needed. Have patience in the process and trust yourself, okay, is what I'm getting here. And so the time frame is April, so there might be a bit of like waiting as this all kind of like plays out. The next archangel that we have, which was at the bottom of the deck, is the angel of unconditional love, Archangel Samael. Relationship repair, heals broken hearts and tenderness, helps unite families and restores harmony. This is number 28. It brings to a 10. We definitely have Venus energy here with love. I foster harmonious relationships by filling hearts with compassion and love. I also help soulmates unite. And some of you are on a soulmate path here. And I have another number here, Muriel. This is about tapping into your intuition and inner peace. And I know that we've worked with her before in our readings, and this is really about like tapping into your intuition. She's the patron of the empaths. So also I would say, gentle touch and being in tune with your clear abilities and having calm emotions about things and regulating and bringing balance to yourself in whatever way that is. There's actually a call out on this card specifically for aromatherapy. So that might really like stand out for some of you, like smells and senses. I send waves of fragrant harmony and peace to calm your heart and to clear your sentient channels to God. So this is again like you're a divine messenger, some of you, or you have these abilities that are coming online, and I feel like here's some support through the process. Okay, my loves? I love that for us. Beautiful. Thank you all. Let me just kind of put a heart here. Appreciate that love and support. We're all going through a lot at this time. Just know to have patience with yourself and others, okay? All right. So what is the advice today? Before I get started, a message came to me, and it was, just because you did doesn't mean that you still, okay? Just because you did doesn't mean that you still. I felt like this was, yeah, look at Justice and the 8 of Cups. Yeah, just because you did doesn't mean you still. I feel like there were major lessons learned from things that might have been unfair or unjust, or maybe you stand up for doing what's right. Maybe because the way it used to be doesn't mean it needs to stay that way. And maybe you're here to anchor this in. I feel like when you come into people's lives, you never leave them the same. Okay? Maybe you also transform. Lovers in the bottom of the deck. I feel like everybody has a excuse me, a free will choice. And it's like you know, it's like you, if you wanted to, you would, right? There is also the soulmate energy that we've been picking up on. So I'm putting this back at the bottom of the deck, and then victory is yours. So this is like a win-win outcome is forecasted. I actually found this inside a recliner, okay? It wasn't even like, I don't even remember playing with that deck in the recliner, but somehow this card was there, and it was like wedged in, and I found it. And justice is here, and it's kind of like, I just looked up on my altar, and I was like, okay, this is why this card is here. A win-win outcome is forecasted. So for those who are dealing with some injustice, just know that things will be made right. I feel like you made choices in the matter that served you and your highest and greatest good, and you've learned from the experiences. And you're not looking back, you're leaving the past behind, okay? You know that there's more out there for you. There's other things for you to learn. You might have learned a lot in relationships. 8 cups, it's quite a bit. That's a lot of experience. Yeah, I feel like you have evolved emotionally, matured, like maybe even matured. Yeah, I feel like you have balance now with temperance. I feel like you now have more peace and harmony in your life. You're feeling very inspired, very empowered. You could very much be somebody who is not meant to follow. You're meant to lead. And maybe you had to leave something so that you could be in your position of power, authority. Okay? I feel like there was something that you fell in love with. Maybe there's a passion that maybe you couldn't develop where you were, and now you're developing it where you are. Again, just because you did doesn't mean you still, okay? Still at the bottom of the deck here. All right, I'm getting with the Queen of Cups and the Temperance, like, you have a lot of love to give, but not everybody deserves your love, especially if they can't give it back to you in return. And as a result, you will make the judgment call, and you will leave the dynamic and do what is best for you. Like, this is like inspired action. All right, so I feel like you had to learn some tough lessons there. Maybe part of what you're learning is like to have patience with yourself, but also know what to tolerate, what not to tolerate, as well as like how to bring balance in difficult situations. I'm also getting this, you know, is something that helped you maybe, I know I, in my process, have learned the art of detachment. So maybe you were somebody that people brought their burdens to and just would leave them, but then they were never there for you. It's like you were the dumping ground. Like, there's no more dumping over here. Like, find somewhere else to dump, okay? So maybe people like to come to you because you're someone who listens with empathy and compassion, but maybe it's not always a fair shake between you and them. I feel like, you know, what you do and what you bring to the table is something that maybe is unique and hard to find, but you deserve equal reciprocity. And I feel like you will pull your energy back if it's not received. You still hold unconditional love regardless, and you are meant to bring balance and harmony here and some sort of peace, some sort of alchemy here. You alchemize. 6 of Cups here. So I feel like there's this fondness. Like, once you're, maybe people are reminiscing about memories they've had with you. Okay, maybe there's this like kindred spirit energy here. I also have the Empress. Okay, so this is Mother Earth energy, naturing. This is you creating something. I feel like there's a bit of a clean slate here. I have a 5 of Swords. I have the World card. Okay. what I'm getting with the Five of Swords and the Empress is that there could be, you know, maybe somebody who maybe, I don't know, is maybe I feel like there could be some sort of like realization here playing out. Maybe there's, you know, someone thinking that you still do but you don't. Right? Just because you did doesn't mean you still. I feel like this is a bit of that. Okay, I feel like you have elevated, okay, and ascended from your experiences here, especially those of the past. I feel like you're not the same person that you were. You're not that overgiver, people pleaser anymore. You're somebody who has found balance. And as a result, you are inspired and are taking action towards things that bring you harmony, peace, gratitude. I feel like you're fine being alone and you're not looking to revisit the past, okay? You know that it did not serve you. I feel like it served you bad fish, maybe. I feel like it comes with strings attached, okay? There's a bit of like, are we letting our past affect our future, or are we cool with moving on from the situation? I feel like the answer to that is you're moving on from the situation. I feel like you've gained what you needed to gain and you're able to go to the next level. There's this accomplishment here. You've accomplished what you came here to accomplish, even though that there was attacks, obstacles, things that you had to overcome. Maybe when it comes to your mindset, okay? Like really caring what people think or say about you when you're in your power, right? Maybe realizing that the dynamics you had with people may not have been all your fault. Like maybe you and your empowered energy triggers them in somehow. Maybe when it comes to their childhood, and as a result, they may project energy onto you. But I feel like you've learned a way to transmute this and realize that like that's kind of part of what you're here to do, is to use the empathic abilities here as well as your spiritual gifts and, you know, replenish, repurpose, recreate, okay, something new with it. It's so that we can kind of like transcend the fear, the envy, the jealousy, like the low vibrational energy into something that is higher vibrational. So I feel like that's the Temperance here. That is the Archangel support here. Angel of Patience, Angel of Intuition and Inner Peace, as well as Angel of Unconditional Love, okay? Knight of Cups, yeah. Angel of Unconditional Love, all right? From the Eight of Cups to the Knight of Cups, you're like, I can be my own knight in shining armor. I feel like you love yourself, right? Like, there could be someone, something coming in with some sort of intention here. What's this Knight of Cups? The Emperor coming in. Oh my goodness. Hello, Emperor. Who's the Emperor? The Emperor wants to bring in a love offer. Okay, Page of Cups. Okay. I feel like Page of Cups is like, hey, I kind of like what you got going on over there. It's like an interest. Okay. Let's see. I feel like the sun's out. The Magician. All right, so you might be creating some magic. They might be creating some magic. I feel like this is a manifestation. This is something that it's like creating, right? Learning, teaching, sharing. Yeah, and then I have the Seven of Swords and the Hierophant. I feel like maybe now somebody's in a situation where they now need your help. Whereas before, they had a lot to say about what you did, but now they may have to come to you for help. Interesting. It's kind of like they might have been like a bit of a snake in the grass before, or this could be like, are you going to let your past affect your future, is what I'm getting. I feel like the two of you very much might be, because I have the Emperor and the Empress here, the two of you might need to partner up in some way. I feel like there is like a joining of the mind, body, and spirit here. I feel like the Seven of Swords here is kind of like the snake in the grass. I feel like this helped empower you to be in your in your position, whatever that is. Okay, the Sun card. I feel like this experience was to ignite your abilities, to light a fire under your ass, to maybe change your ways, because just because you did doesn't mean you still. I feel like you've learned a lot from your experiences. And as a result, like, now you realize I'm here to create something new. I'm part of something that, you know, I feel inspired by creatively, mind, body, and spirit. There's a lot of mind, body, and spirit energy here. This is like we're meant to co-create with one another, okay? Which is beautiful. 9 of Cups. I feel like you're unfazed at this point by what people have to say about you and your life, right? I feel like you're not allowing them to affect you. I have the Lovers. Okay, this was at the bottom of the deck. It's been wanting to come out. I feel like this is that soulmate energy. I feel like this is calling in. All right. I feel like this is going to help restore some harmony here. Maybe even the two of you are going to work through some healing. I feel like this is a bit of repairing relationships for you, and how, you know, you've been, maybe your experiences from the past. I feel like the Knight of Cups is kind of like, you know, someone, you know, showing their cards like they don't have anything to hide. And this is like, again, like family unity as well. Okay. This is as a result of you completing your karmic lessons. Okay. So now it's time to like benefit from what you've learned. Okay. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. It's time to celebrate, you know, this unconditional love, right? I feel like this is a dream come true. 2 of Swords. See how it's like a pissing match? There could be 2 that want to come towards you, actually. The Knight of Cups could be someone that you might have... I feel like maybe this is about a decision, too. Like, maybe... What's this? 2 of Cups, 7 of Cups. Okay. 7 of Cups and the Emperor. 2 of Swords, the Hermit, and the 6 of Pentacles. Where's this going? Here? Then this one? Here. Yeah, I feel like there's a decision to make for sure, and it may not be an easy decision. It's like, do I even want to entertain any of this? Would I rather be by myself and on my own? Just because of all the things that you've been, you know, had to deal with in the past. I feel like this Emperor, though, you may feel like this energy has a lot of options, maybe, or maybe they do have a lot of options. Maybe they get a lot of attention. I'm not sure. What's the 7 of Cups here for? The Hermit tells me that this person, you know, goes within for guidance so that they can make clear decisions when it comes to their life and what they're here to do. They may be in charge of a lot. They may have a lot going on as well. They may have had their own experience with just because you did doesn't mean you still. Okay, maybe their past... right? They had to make choices. Maybe there was some sort of experience that they've had that might have some sort of common ground here. I feel like, again, like it caused them to go within. It caused them to seek higher knowledge and wisdom. So, and then the Hermit is letting me know that, like, they've done that introspection. Like, they walk with the divine. Like, they walk with spirit. They understand the laws of the universe. They understand what is seen and unseen. And I'm getting, like, they're going to understand, like, why you might feel a bit of conflict over jumping in, because they too have experienced something like what you've experienced. Okay? I feel like they understand is kind of what I'm getting. It's Queen of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. So they may want to approach you in a way of like, hey, like, I also do what you do. There's some sort of like receiving. So being open to receive and try not to like slice and dice them out of the gate. I don't know. That could be masculine or feminine, Queen of Swords. But again, maybe you're well spoken. You're out. You're very opinionated. Maybe you say things bluntly. You're a strong communicator. Okay. I feel like there's a lot that you're up against, but you do it anyways. Like, maybe you see people's intentions and plans before they come to pass. I'm also getting that. Maybe you speak truth about people's plans before they come to pass. Hanged Man and Ten of Swords. You may be like a visionary. You might be able to see, feel, know, sense like where the Ten of Swords is happening. Like maybe you help people change their perspective as it relates to their pain, their experiences, their suffering, like the obstacles, the difficulties that may keep them stuck. You might be able to free them from that and gain a new perspective so that they can move forward in a new direction. I feel like that's this energy. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles is moving forward in that new direction towards something. It's like you help them gain something versus looking at something as a loss. Wow, so you help people with a growth mindset. Yeah, growth mindset here. Self-care goals, growth mindset. Okay, heavy growth mindset. And here's the thing, like, you had to experience this yourself, so you know what the hell you're talking about, okay? You are very well versed. So it's like you can't teach something you don't have understanding of. And so many of us are meant to teach, share, grow, tell our story, right? And so we have to experience those things so we know what the hell we're talking about, right? And learn from it, grow from it, right? Very good. A win-win forecast is happening. Leo energy, patience, strength. Like, you reside with the lions, right? Lion's Den. So I feel like this lover's energy here, this partnership here, they're not afraid of you. They're not afraid of your power, okay? They want to increase your power. They want to help you master something. I feel like they want to support you in your endeavors so that you can reach more and create more. There's like this, let me help you, help yourself, or let me help you help others kind of thing. Maybe this energy has the ability to connect you with others that you've never met before, maybe to expand something. There's some sort of mastery playing out here. High Priestess. Yeah, exactly. I feel like there's energy here to help further this knowledge, wisdom, introspection, things that might be unseen or unknown to be more present. Okay, so it's kind of like taking what's unknown and unseen and bringing it here in the physical with the Eight of Pentacles. This is like mastering skills here. So it's like you're bringing the unknown, you know, secrets of the ancients here for mastery, because we need it. Why do we need it? Because our structures are coming down and we need to know how best to build them back up in a better way, one that benefits everybody, one that everyone can share in and be happy and bring back the family unit, right? There's this like bringing back togetherness. There's this learning from our experiences. Okay, Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, like whatever you share is a direct connection. There's like this line of integrity, morality, ethics, truth. I don't know. I feel like, you know, there's something that you have the confidence to speak on. Maybe you know that you have the support that you need to speak your truth. Okay. I feel like this has been like fortified. Okay. Like you have the backing, you have the support. Okay. I have Judgment here and 10 of Cups. Okay, so this is telling me that, you know, what you speak is truth. You're meant to help those free themselves, right? But they need to be willing to meet you where you're at. No longer are you sacrificing yourself for others who don't want to do the work. So you hold space for those who do, because you are an example. You're meant to show them how to create heaven and earth for themselves, okay? And it's a perspective, it's a mindset, it's a paradigm shift. All right, this is what you're here to create. They can come and meet you where you're at, or they can stay where they're at. But you're not forcing anybody to do the work. They have to come to you and be open to do this work. It's not easy to, you know, explore the pain and suffering that maybe, you know, they've gone through, but it is a way for freedom. It is like freeing your spirit, right, from the lower vibrations of the ego, okay? Like doing things because other people think you should do them, or doing things because, you know, it's gonna make everybody happy. Doing things because that's how you used to do it, and if you change, then this person's gonna have something to say about it. Like, you're releasing those conditions of yourself. Like, you're releasing those contracts. Okay, you're no longer fulfilling contracts that are not fulfilling for you. Like, you can empower yourself to close out contracts that are no longer serving you. Okay, I feel like this is coming into your awareness, and the more you experience, the more you become aware and you become knowledgeable. So this very much could be you expanding your wisdom, your knowledge, studying something that you feel passionate about or that you feel guided to learn more about. This also can be someone stepping into a healing practice or purpose, or just anchoring in and operating from your higher self. You know, the vessel is here, right? But it's in the lower vibrations, right? So it's about ascending into the higher vibrations, which is your intuition and your higher self. You make different decisions. You operate, you see things from a whole different perspective when you're working with your higher self. So I feel like many of us are stepping into that higher self energy, okay? Okay, and we're sharing this. We're showing the way. We're leading the way as well. So this is all like part of the awakening, okay? Helping others awake, right? There's many waves. I'm going to call it waves. Just like a frequency is a wave, so are those who are awakening. Okay, so I'd like to encourage those who have been on this process so far and are currently working and trusting the process. I want you to know that there are those that you're meant to help along the way. Okay, and so be open, okay, to the divine working with you to help you help others if you feel the calling. If you don't, then just enjoy your life and, you know, do your best to kind of move past what you used to do, because you're not doing that anymore. And if that's the perception people have of you, I feel like you may be feeling a bit of tests, right, to see if you're still in that past timeline. So again, like, this might be a good time to kind of do the review test to make sure that you do have, right, you do remember what the answers are to the different things that you learned in this past cycle, okay? Sending you guys all kinds of love, all right? A win-win outcome is forecasted, okay? That is this card. The scales are being balanced, all right? So have faith in your path and journey, and I'll see you on the next video.